Hello guys, welcome back to Tony's Garage. Something a little different today. I am in Tony's Garage, and Tony's Garage has pretty shitty Wi-Fi. Now, I've tried a variety of different options. Well, let me just show you something. So I started with this Netgear EX7000. Complaint piece of junk. Not worth the money it's written on. The money you'll spend on it. It's just complete garbage. I didn't pay very much for it, but it was shit. Loss of signal, whatever, to a point where this piece of shit, this Joy Win little funky fucking thing, this thing actually performed better than this, which will tell you how bad that actually is. But anyway, I've finally decided I'm going to conquer this, and I guess the best thing for me to do is show you where I am and what I'm trying to do. So, this is my home. Right inside this door, right on the other side of that light actually, there's a router mounted. I'm trying to broadcast a signal to the detached garage right here. So for whatever reason, everything falls apart basically right here. Between here and here, it doesn't seem to be able to communicate. So I have mounted, put a little thing above this, and that's where I had the Netgear EX7000, and I was constantly losing the signal and whatever. But the Netgear EX7000 in itself has issues. Partly my issues were, of course, the signal between the detached and attached garage. But so I said, finally, I gave up on that. Well, actually, that completely died, the EX7000. So I switched back to the old Joyneck thing, and then I said, well, it's time for me to really make an effort. So I purchased the, I think it's called the RE450 TP-Link. And it appears, as you can see, look, it's dropping and bringing up the signal for 5G there now, right? Anyway, I've done some tests with the original Joywin, and I'll show you those. And then I'm going to do some Wi-Fi tests with the new, I believe it's the RE450 TP-Link, which, from what I can tell, it's not performing any better than that one. It's maintaining a signal and not losing any signal from my Wi-Fi cameras and stuff, which is deadly. So it may be a slight improvement. But now I just ordered the, I think it's called the EAP. Shit, I'll have to look that up. I'll look up that before I continue this. So as I said, I have a router mounted. Let's show you exactly what I got going here. That's probably, if I'm going to do this justice. So I have how can I see it here? I have a Netgear Nighthawk router mounted up here, and I'm having issues getting the signal from there to right here. And I mean, what is that? 20 feet, I'm guessing. And I have the TP-Link. What is that? I got the box inside. TP-Link RE450, I believe it is. And I don't know if we can, yeah, you can see it there now. It's gone from blue to red. It's having issues, even with the door open here. From this short distance, it doesn't seem to be able to maintain a signal. So what I've purchased now is the EAP 225 TP-Link exterior Wi-Fi extender. So my intention is supposed to come today. My intention is to run a wire from here out through that wall, mount the antenna somewhere right here, and then broadcast it over here. So I'll be doing some tests and letting everyone know as to how well this works, if it solves my issue, because maybe people have a similar issue. Okay, well, I'm going to do my first connection to the old router now and see my first speed test. So I'll pick the Oaklaw app, and I'm going to do the exact same thing in the exact same place and see what we end up with. So I'm currently getting 30, okay, 30, yeah, well, 30, okay, 40 now. So I'm topping out at 47 via the 5G. 23 upload, okay, so that's that one. So let me just switch over now to the other network, the 2G one, which is just listed as 2G. Slow connecting to that. And go back to the app. Where did I go? Did I miss it? I did miss it. Let's try another speed test. Clearly getting a lot slower. Okay, that gives me a baseline, and as you can see, this is it's right over in the corner up there where it says where I'm going to install it. And that's it. Okay, so here is the unboxing. What do we have in the box? Let's have a look-see here now. So it appears we have a manual, and we have the item itself, and that appears to be what is in the box. Let's see, is there anything else under this? Nope, that is everything that's in the box. Okay, there's not much to the unboxing. What do we have in here? Okay, that is a quick manual. Okay, so I now have this mounted up above the door here, and as you can see, the red, it's lit up red, so it's having issues with the 5G connection. But anyway, I'm going to run the tests, and I couldn't see, that was about the only place I played with this for a while to try and move it around and see if I could find, you know, a perfect spot where it would maintain the 5G connection to the router in the garage, but I was unsuccessful in having it where it consistently stayed there. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I've renamed the network for the AC7050 RE450, I guess it is, the same as the old one was. So I'm now connected to that, and as you can see, this is the 5G one. So I'm going to run a test on that now. I've played with this a few days now, and what I have found is that for the security cameras and everything else, it seems to maintain the connection better, doesn't drop the connection, but I don't think the speed is actually even as fast as the Joy Ju one. And no, actually, well, it's actually it's a little slower. This is the 5G one now. Or it's about the same, I guess. There's not much of a difference in it at all. Maybe a little faster now that I'm looking at it, but so this is the 5G test with the RE450, AC1750 TP-Link. Certainly looks a little faster. Now let's try the, I'll switch the 2G. I renamed these the same because of my security cameras. Like, it's listed as the Netgear 84 because that's what I have my Wi-Fi cameras all connected to, and it was easier just to rename the networks on the RE450 to what these were rather than reset all my cameras. So this is the 2G RE450. I do believe it is a little faster. Well, I'll have to look back now. I'm creating a video as we speak, and I'm not really sure about the numbers for the other one, but I think it is a little faster. Okay, so that gives us a baseline with this, because now what I'm hoping to do now is, you know, retest this when I get the exterior Wi-Fi extender, the TP-Link EAP 225. When I get that installed now, we'll have a really good idea as to how much that increases the signal from the Netgear Nighthawk router in the attached garage to the RE450, which is right here. Okay, guys and gals, I now have installed the EAP. I haven't prettied it all up yet now, but here's the PoE power device. I ran a cable then, one to the router, one to this, and one out through the wall here. I'll pretty all that up tomorrow, but anyway, totally and completely impressed, like severely impressed. I'll show you how it looks outside, and then I'll have to show you the speeds because I just can't get over it. So here is the device, and of course the whole thing I was trying to accomplish was, now you'll see I got this wire here too. I was watching a few people's reviews on this, and water runs down to wire. So if you've had it where it's above it, comes out, the water will run down that the wire and drip off, you know, at the bottom here. So that makes sense actually. So the water won't get up inside the machine as easy. So I like that idea. So anyway, the short of it is this device, the EAP 225, if you're having issues with an exterior building, Wi-Fi cameras that are you know, a good distance from, you know, your home, maybe you want Wi-Fi in your backyard, this device works. It works, and it works well. Now, one of the negatives, the 2.4, which is usually the one for distance, is wasn't that great. I was oh well, let me show you. I should do that. So going into the garage, as I had showed in the video earlier, I had the TP-Link RE450 up there. I got that unplugged now. I don't even need it. I don't see any reason for it at all, given the signal that I'm getting and the speeds that I'm getting. So I had this set up, my iPad, for the original test. I had it set up right here. So I've renamed the networks to be the same as what they were before. So I'm currently hooked up now to the Netgear 5G, which is this. That's what I've renamed the networks of the EAP 225. So let's do a speed test now. As you know, I think the maximum I was getting before was 45. And check this out, in the exact same place. So that's insane. That's insane in comparison. And I'm not using any other that's directly from that. So I went from 40 odd to 180. So I'm going to switch to the 2G network now, which is the EAP 225. I've got them named. the same as what I originally had it, because I don't want to go around and reset all the Google cameras. It's just a hassle. So it's easier just to name the network and have the password set up the same, and then they'll just connect, right? So now this is the 2G network, same place, and this is what I'm getting on 2G. Now it's still, I believe, a fairly large improvement compared to what it was, but under the 2G I'm still only getting 40 odd megabits per second, which is shocking, because I mean, we know that the 5G band is not as good for distance as the 2.4, and for whatever reason the 5G is broadcasting like wickedly farther than the 2.4. So that's quite bizarre. So in short, what would I say about this device? If you're looking for a solution to something similar to what I had, where you're having issues with, you have, I'm sure a lot of people do, like myself, they have a garage that's completely separate to their house and a decent distance. Well, this is not even a decent distance, and I was having all kinds of issues with Wi-Fi. This device will fix the issue, 100%, no question whatsoever. I went from, as you could see, I believe the highest I got with any setup that I had was 40 odd megabits per second, and I'm now, touching the 200 mark, consistently. So very happy with it. I would suggest buy the device.